hello again. It's probably kind of hard to hear me, so I'm going to try and speak up. We're down in the lower Niagara River, and we are float fishing, trying to get some steelhead. We hear that there's some Lakers that have been moving around, so we might get into some of them. It's a pretty neat technique that we're trying with this style of float fishing, something that I just learned just a couple of days ago. Spent a few days with my good buddy Brandon up on the Saugeen River and also the Big Head River, and I got to see this technique in action, and it was quite impressive. Some really nice fish that were caught. So we're trying it down here on our home river, lower Niagara. And, we're just getting started, so we're going to try and get a few fish in today, and hopefully you'll be able to join us through it. So stay tuned.
Wow. Niagara Steelhead. Niagara River Steelhead. Woo! There's a blooper! Hold on. Oh god. Yeah, line release. Big rainbow. lake trout, Niagara River. Nice trout. Yeah. Nice fish, John. Nice fish, brother. Nice fish. Nice. Beautiful job, brother. Beautiful job.
That fish wasn't getting away there. I took it right in.
Nice. Yeah, they're very aggressive this time of year when they come into the river.
You know how fat that fish is.
Beautiful job, buddy. Beautiful job.
Niagara River Lakers.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
Getting them on spoons, getting them bottom bouncing. But the dominant technique is float fishing. So why don't we take some time to talk about the technique, the actual baits that we're using that we're dropping below that float, the depth we're fishing, the kind of structure we're fishing as well. Man, you just can't.
Beautiful release, John. Good job, man.
Yeah. Woo! Well, as promised, we want to talk a little bit about the techniques that we used. We've come up actually from the water. It's just so loud in the river, it's going to be hard to talk. So I thought I'd come up so you can be able to hear us a little bit better. You know, picturesque river behind us. And yeah, I'm joined with my good buddy Brandon. He's our field team member who's pretty much our steelhead specialist, float fishing specialist. And man, you took me to school today, brother.
That was awesome. We had a great day today.
Yeah, I was not expecting to do as well as we did, and there's a specific reason why we did as well as we did. And that is coming down to basically what you have on your hooks.
That's right, yeah. No, for sure, for sure. A lot of it's lighting, you know, water clarity technique. You know, today we started out, it was lots of sunshine, so we went to a bright color, did very well. You know, we had some overcast weather come in, changed our method up to some chartreuse bead, something a little brighter and a little bit of darker, mix it up a bit, and so yeah, we had success. It turned out to be a great day, and yeah.
And that's what it is, it's just beads, eh? Like, you know, I've spent years using just single rubber eggs and you know, row bags like everybody else, and these are just beads. I don't know, they're trout beads, I guess?
Yeah, just standard like a craft bead, I guess.
Yeah, craft beads. Some of them have, you know, different colored dots on them. They're all different patterns, and using a little silicone stop to hold it up above the hook. It's a tandem rig. So you've got, you know, your first bead down below your swivel, about what, a foot to 14 inches?
Yeah, about 14 inches.
And then you've actually tying a piece of mono and another leader onto your your hook, dropping it down to a dropper bead, about another 12 or 14 inches down. And yeah, as you said, the light changes, we changed the colors, and you kept the fish coming.
We might be able to.
Can't even count how many fish we lost. Like, wow.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal day, definitely.
Yeah, but we did really good. And
so there's your basic bead setup right there.
Yeah, so there's your bead, your first hook, and then it comes down to the second hook. We're going here. So your whole rig is only that long below, below your swivel, which is only another 10, 15 inches up.
Yep.
And we were fishing about 13 to 14 feet down.
Yep.
Below the float.
Yep.
And another key piece of equipment here is, in fact, the float rod. I was running a 13-foot. You were running 13.6.
Yep.
And
13.6.
About what, 8 and 10 gram floats?
Yep.
12 gram floats with lots of weight to get down in that fast water that we were fishing.
Yeah, we started with a 10-pound main, right?
10-pound main.
10-pound main, and then we go down to depending on light and clarity.
I was running an 8-pound fluorocarbon as my leader.
Yeah, I was running an 8 as well. 8 Seagar, Seagar, and then size. I believe these were 10s.
I think 10s. I think mine were 10s as well.
Just one thing I wanted to point out to it, so that everybody is, I've noticed over the years of fishing with beads, I've always noticed that if I tend to run two 10 millimeters, for some reason I tend to get a lot of tangling. So what I've done now is I put my 10 on top now, and I run my 8 a little smaller on the bottom, so which gives it a lot more natural flow in the water, right,
yeah.
John? So, and it actually tends to work really well, less tangles.
And we saw it work pretty consistent.
It did, very consistent today. So yeah, it was a great day.
Definitely, we couldn't have fished as accurately as we were without the Centerpin reels.
No,
I'm running the 16-year-old Great Lakes Steelheader that I've caught so many fish with over the years, and you're running this gorgeous piece of equipment, a Kingpin reel.
Kingpin Zeppelin.
And wow.
Proud owner.
Absolutely amazing. And, I used to float fish with a spinning reel. I float fish with bait casters, and you just don't have the same kind of control. Yeah, you've got a better pickup on line, but that 1-to-1 ratio gives you a lot more control. I find with keeping the line out there, as well as getting that fish in. You're not trying to crank in more line than that fish wants to give you. And wow, what an amazing day, amazing technique.
Another thing I like about a Centerpin too, as well, versus a spinning reel is it's more you against the fish, so you give the actual fish more of a chance. I mean, it's you're the drag, you're in control. You're basically the whole brain of it all. So.
Yeah. And it takes some getting used to. It's not something you can just pick up and go out and use it.
Definitely.
Hang out with some people who have them. Let them, if they will, get them to have you try it out. The casting is definitely very tricky, especially in windy conditions like we had.
Oh yeah, for sure. And, definitely.
That gave us a hard time trying to keep it in the drift as well. But we still managed.
Yeah, no, we did.
But
phenomenal day today. Phenomenal.
Absolutely. And we're definitely going to be doing this a lot more through this season. We're in November now, and we were in t-shirts today.
Yeah, it was
t-shirts in November, catching steelhead and Lakers. You got that beautiful rainbow.
Love it. Yeah, that was a beautiful rainbow. Yeah.
But lots of lake trout. They're just stacked right up in there, and it was absolutely phenomenal day.
Yep.
Can't say enough. Beautiful scenery, beautiful rivers. Our home river. I live 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah,
not much further.
Yeah, pretty much. I grew born and raised here.
Yeah, grew up fishing just upriver at the Whirlpool, and fishing downriver at Pebbly Beach. There's some amazing little pockets all over the place, but it's you find that spot where the fish are stacking up. People fished this before us all morning. We came in and we hammered it. They told us they only got, I think, two.
Yeah, we're probably over the 20s.
We had 2 in the first 15 minutes, I think. So
lost a lot.
The beads were the trick, and
definitely changing up colors throughout the day too. I find a lot of times you'll get 3-4 fish on the same colors, and then you change them up or multicolor on the same rig, and very successful. I've been very successful with chartreuse. This is a blood dot, just a regular pink bead, and it's been really very active today.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great. So But definitely switching the colors throughout the day is definitely highly recommended, especially with, you know, you get a good sunny day, you want to use bright colors. You get a dark day, you want to stick to your darker colors, you know.
And you know, we didn't just entirely float fish. You did.
Yeah,
I tried a few other tricks. I tried the spinning rod with some bottom bouncing, little flutter spoons and things like that, and that produced a few fish for me.
John did good.
Yeah. But you know, that kind of fishing doesn't even compare to that one that I nailed.
That's all. No, man.
It's a world of difference. Like, I love getting them on spoons. I love running hardware, and I even, when we first got here, I hooked that one, hammered it, and it was like setting the hook on a train that just had no brakes. It got into that current, and I was down to what, like 10 feet left on my spool.
Yeah, you can see the bottom.
There was no line left.
John was definitely down to. And lost a little bit of equipment today for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, all that success, the real activity was with the float rod, the beads,
awesome.
And we're gonna do that some more. So yeah, definitely stick around. Let's show you a few more of the fish that we got. You know, just to check out how we applied that technique, and you know, enjoy.
Enjoy, yeah, that was great. Johnny! Nice fish, John. Beautiful.
That's what it's all about right there. Trying a few different tactics, making sure we put fish on the bank. Nice Niagara River lake trout. I hit with a nice orange little flutter spoon. step.
What it's all about, folks. Another beautiful lake trout on Niagara River, folks. Great job.
Well, that pretty much wraps up today. We couldn't say it enough earlier. Just an absolutely phenomenal day. Lots of fish, rainbows, mostly Lakers.
Laker, yeah.
But who thinks to float fish for Lakers? And really, you've taught me a lot over the last few days trying out these beads. We started out on the sogine, which I'm sure we'll show you some photos in another video down the road. We started on the sogine, we went over to the big head, and I got to watch these beads really work in action on some pristine fish, and I couldn't help but wonder how amazing would it be on my home river here in the falls and the lower Niagara. And you took it to school, man.
School, yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Showed some amazing skill when it comes down to steelheading and float fishing in general. I learned a lot, especially about weight systems and things like that, with how I spread out my shot, present my beads, changing light conditions. And
Definitely.
I'm really happy to have you on part of our field team.
Yeah, great.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much, John.
Amazing day fishing.
Yes, definitely.
We're definitely going to be down here some more.
Yeah, for sure.
And do a couple more Angler Files episodes on Steelhead, Lakers, Browns,
Everything.
get right in it. So
There's a fish, we're getting it.
absolutely.
That's it.
So enjoy your time on the water. We'll see you next time.
And I guess he's buying dinner tonight.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Sweet, buddy. Great.